Hello and welcome to PlayStation Racer. My name is Mitchell Morgan and today we're going to be doing another World Circuit race. Now, I have to apologise that the original recording that I did for this video went wrong. So I am actually having to do this again. This race is one of the weekly challenges. There are 3 new World Circuit races in the 1.55 update. This is the first of the 3 that we're going to do. It's the World Touring Car 600. Now, I have already done this one. I've done it on the hard settings just to show you that I am hard. There we go. We're on the hard settings. And if we then come down to this race and we select it. So ignore the fact I've already done it. We're going to go to this one again. With regards to the cars, if I go to performance points and I just grab the 500 to 599, loads and loads of different cars that you can use for this. You've got the Toyota 86, the Taycan Porsche Taycan Turbo. You could run with the Aston Martin, the WRX STI. Cracking car for this one, would be really, really good. But I am going to go with the IONIQ purely because it was the car that was on the image. It's the new car in the game, and it just makes sense to use that one. For a bit of a challenge. The rival cars are the Honda NSX 17, again the WRX STI, the Subaru, not the Iron Man one, but the 2014. You could use the Super RZ and the RE Mimia. Those are all good cars to use as well, but like I said, I did use the IONIQ for this one. I have got a wide body on this car purely because Willie that did the livery for me did it as a wide body, so there are a couple of little modifications, but mainly I'm running on sport soft tyres. And then to get the PP down to just below the 600, I needed to put 100 ballast on, which is basically halfway. I've put that halfway to the front as well, just to give a bit more grip and braking on the front. And the power restrictor I've set to 87 just to bring that PP in. Again, your figures might be slightly differently because of any changes that Willie made to the car for the wide body. So just bear that one in mind. Right, so let's get into this one and see what we can do. This is the World Touring Car 600 at Interlagos. 5 laps to hit the front. Let's go and see what we can do. Right, now one of the things that I found with this one, obviously we're in an EV car, which I absolutely hate. I don't like EV cars, and I found that one of the things I needed to do was just brake hard and brake to the apex and then try and pick up the slipstream as quick as we could, and using that overtake button at every single opportunity. So slipstreaming the Lambo at the moment just to go by, leaning, as I said, on the overtake button. And I'm going to brake just after the 150 meter board, and I'm going to hold that brake all the way to the apex. As soon as we can, we'll get that rotated back onto the overtake button. Just going to try and go up inside that other Lamborghini to come down on the back of the Supra. So just after the 100, I'm going to brake. I'm not going to worry too much about clean race bonuses here. The race that I just had to do, it was my 3rd attempt, because I was getting used to the EV and no gears. And if you really can't get on with the EV, then of course there are plenty of internal combustion engine cars that you can use. We got the Viper just in front at the moment. That would be another nice little choice around here if you can handle the power. But I'm going to jump onto the overtake button as quick as we can, get this rotated around. I'm going to brake just before the 50. Pick up the apex here and then back on the power as soon as I can. I've gone a bit wide there. Hopefully the cars up front are going to bunch up and we will be able to catch them towards the end of the race. We're up to 11th at the end of the 1st lap, and we're just going to have to keep pushing and pushing and pushing really hard. As always with these AI races, very often it's a case of just trying to get past them come what may. If that does mean just popping it up the inside of one a little bit aggressively, well, that's just what we're going to have to do. Back on that overtake button as soon as possible. Picking my overtake here around the outside. I'm going to look for just about the end of this curb on the right hand side, so just before that 100-meter board. Really burying that brake pedal all the way to the apex, then back on the power as quick as we can onto the overtake button. Just watching the track map at the moment, things are beginning to bottleneck up with the cars in front. That's good news. Hopefully that will continue. Just trying to use a bit of power to get in front of the Subaru and the Jaguar there. Didn't quite come off. One of the key things here I did find was the overtake button, and getting the car through the corner and straight so that you can use that overtake button without too many worries. So slow in, fast out was key. So this one I'm braking halfway between the curb and the 50-meter board. Pick up the apex as soon as you can get on the power and the overtake button. Do so. I'm going to use the slipstream off the Supra to pull me up the hill. Go around the outside of that one, I think. Just keep that overtake button pressed. So we're up to 7th by the end of the 2nd lap, and you can see the leaders are bunching up quite nicely now. Off the overtake button at the 150 to get it slowed down, and on the brakes nicely apex that one. Trying to apex that one, got a bit of a slide, which meant we were a bit late onto the power and the overtake button. Pushing onwards now, so 7th, and we're on 3rd lap now. Just at the end of the curb. You can always pause and rewind this video to see exactly how I am braking, accelerating, where that overtake button is being used. No engine braking on this one, so it's all about managing those brakes and getting on the power as quick as you can, and using that overtake button where you can. I did find the Aston Martin was very, very quick around here, so we'll see if we can get past the Aston, although he does seem a bit boxed in at the moment. He's looking to make a move. We'll see if we can go around the outside. Overtake button as soon as we can, just to try and get that move done. He's still there though. And just through here we've got a slight bang of doors. That's put me out a little bit wide, so I need to get onto the power as soon as we can. EV cars are supposed to be super quick on acceleration, but the GTR just going away from us a little bit there. So we'll watch for that 150-meter board. Just after that on this occasion. Just trying to carry a little bit more speed around the outside of those two. Being careful not to go too deep into those corners. So we've got 2nd place in front of us at the moment, the 1st place just a little way down the road on lap 4. So we are really going to have to go for it. Really push this. Let's just get up the inside of the Mercedes. A little bit of a bump through there. That was a little bit naughty, but hey ho. I didn't really need to do that. Missed my braking just a bit there. My anticipation and my eagerness to catch up with the Porsche up front. We have still got a lap to do, so that was a little bit naughty. No doubt people will cane me in the comments for that one. Right, just being careful through here just to settle myself down a little bit after that. I was a little bit concerned about this Porsche getting away from me, and we've actually managed to close up quite nicely, but can we stay with that Porsche up the hill? Some of these cars are very quick. As you can see, the Porsche is actually going away from me at this stage. Another reason why I tried to get past that Mercedes as quick as I could, because we've now got to not only get past this Porsche, but we've also got to make sure that we can gap the Porsche so it doesn't come back at us at the end of the race. And we're heading down towards the complex part of this circuit, and we are still too far behind. Oh, an opportunity to dive up the inside. I did it once, I'm not going to do it again. It was a nicer move. I don't particularly like just chucking it up the inside and bashing people like I did then. Neither in the daily races nor in when I'm racing against the AI. I didn't do that when I won the previous one, but considering I've already done this race once, he thought I would just get it done, get the video done, get it published. For those of you that are maybe struggling with this one and wanting to do it in an EV car, the new EV car. So we're going to go up the hill. Hopefully that Porsche won't come back at us. It looks like he's given up now. When I did it the last time, I was 0.8 of a second behind the leader. Just 0.8 of a second. So I didn't need to throw it up the inside of the Mercedes on this occasion. We've come across the finishing line quite a bit ahead of the cars behind on this particular occasion. So where were we? 1.8, so a whole 1 second faster. So yeah, Beauvoir, I apologise to you for chucking it up the inside, and to all of you watching, don't do that. You don't need to. You can still get by quite well in this one. So not a bad little race, that one. I did it in the EV car just purely because it is the new car in the game for the 1.55 update for this new World Circuit race that again is in the new 1.55 update. The car modified in the fact that it's got the wide body on it and a few extra bits and pieces that Willie will have put on it for me. And then I just put on the ballast and the power adjuster. Chose the Sport Soft tyres, adjusted the PP so it came in at 600, and then once you hit the track, it's all about using that overtake button, getting the braking done so you can hit the apex and then get on the power as quickly as you can, and then using that overtake button to get these overtakes done as cleanly as you can. Obviously I did have the bump with the AMG that I was not proud of, but we are only racing with the AI. We want to get that done. This car looking huge against the Audi there, but not a bad car for this particular race, if I'm perfectly honest. It worked very well. We're just coming up against the Viper now. So that's how I did this one. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you're new around here, please consider subscribing. And I look forward to seeing you on another video coming very, very soon. For now, take care. Bye-bye.